Morning, children. Good morning, children. You guys are still tired from the game yesterday, or who went to the game yesterday? Nobody? Okay. All right, everybody stand up. Stretch it out. You guys seem like you're still sleepy. Stretch your neck. Turn around. Turn around. Turn around. Other way. Keep going all the way around. All the way around. Hands up. Hands down. Hands up. Hands down. Okay, sit down. Okay, who remembers the children's hour from last week? And who remembers what the homework assignment was? Okay, I'm not sure if I remember it either, but I wanted to talk to you. I was listening to Pastor Toe in this prayer just now, and today's a big day, yeah, especially for my family. As you guys can all see, you know, we are blessed with the presence of one of you in Sanjovy, yeah? So today's a good day, and I wanted to talk about, I think these are one of the words that Auntie Teresa keeps mentioning as part of the homework you guys have been doing. And this word is faith, yeah? So pretty simple, the word faith. I think all of us know, all of us have one thing in common, is that we have faith in the Lord, and that's why we continue to come to church, to praise His name, and to also spread the good word. Yeah. But I need like 5 volunteers, because I want to know, like, how do you practice faith in your everyday life, like when you go to school or when you're at home? And I can give you an example, but I need 5 volunteers first. Don't everybody raise their hand at the same time. Nana, you come. Jake, you come. I need some girls. Janara, why don't you come? And somebody I've never ever picked on before. Where are you looking the other way? And one more. Okay, come. Okay, so my example of faith is just real simple. Yeah, like when I used to go to school, I used to have faith that I was going to pass the test, the math test or whatever test. I already knew I was going to pass it, even though sometimes I probably didn't. But something simple like that. What do you have faith in when you're at school, when you're at home, or when you're anywhere out and about with your family? Huh?
I have faith in when my game with my friends. I have faith to win my game with my friends.
Okay. Janelle?
Oh, I had faith that I was going to make the volleyball team, but God had other plans for me.
Okay, thank you, Janelle. Jacob, yeah?
I had faith that I was going to be safe in practice.
Okay, yes, faith he's going to remain safe. How about you, big man?
I have faith in doing the homework because I have my parents helping me.
Okay, faith because you have your parents helping you, yeah, with your homework. Okay, and how about you?
I had faith with my homework because my mom's there, always there.
Okay, your mom's always helping you with your homework. That's good. So when we talk about the Bible, what are some examples of faith that you guys can think of? Anyone? Noah's Ark, yeah? And Noah had how he had faith in the Lord and making sure that they were going to stay protected, yeah, in the ark. Anyone else? Moses? And do you want to share a little more about Moses and the example of faith?
when Moses led the people out of Egypt and they had to cross the sea. The people were doubting him, but then Moses had faith in God, and then God provided a path.
Okay, thanks, Tanara. Anyone else? David and Goliath, yep. Okay, that was actually one of the things I was going to bring up. But the first example I wanted to bring up is, remember when Jesus was crucified and he had the two thieves, right, that were crucified alongside him? Who remembers what one of the thieves said to Jesus that, made it seem like he had faith in Jesus at the very last hour? Who remembers what he said? Why don't you say?
He asked for forgiveness for stealing and stuff, and then he asked for to go to heaven with him, I think.
Good job. So he asked Jesus to remember him when he comes into his kingdom. Yep. So Jesus knew right away that this man, all the crime and all he did his whole life, at the very last hour before he was dying, he asked for forgiveness, and he asked Jesus to please remember him when he comes into his kingdom. And Jesus, that's what Jesus did, right? He definitely accepted that. He told him, you will be with me when I come into my kingdom. You gave another good example of David, yeah? David and Goliath. Everybody knows that story? Okay, so Goliath, big man, yeah, came at him with a sword and a spear. What did David say? Anybody remember what David said or what he prayed about? Strength. Good. You come at me with a sword and a spear, but I come at you with the Lord Almighty. Right? That's all he needed, was faith in the Lord. A little more than 4 years ago, I did a children's hour in front of you guys. I don't know if you guys remember, but my children's hour was on this exact same topic, faith. My faith was tested during that time because that was when we first found out about Sanjovy. Yeah? And so I think for me as a person, I started questioning, my own faith. So, God is good. God is definitely good, yeah? This past Saturday, we celebrated nephew Sanjovy. We had a family celebration. Thank you to Brother Misa and my sister Ifo for putting together this family celebration. And what that celebration was is that Jovi is pretty much, we're still waiting on some things, but pretty much Jovi is in the clear as far as him being able to, slowly return back to his normal self. Yeah? And that's why I wanted to talk about faith today, because today I stand here as a whole new person as far as having faith in the Lord. My faith has been 10 times stronger since it was 4 years ago. I think at this time, I want to invite my brother Misa, my sister Ifo, and then also Sanjovy to come up here just to kind of say a few words about, this journey and this process and then how they're feeling today. Jovi, I want you to the church hasn't seen you for a long time, so I'm sure that they would love to hear from you. Maybe just say a few words on how you're feeling. And then also, just kind of share your journey up to this point. So at this time, I would like Brother Misa and Sister Ifo Sanjovy, please come up, please. I think I'll start with Misa, and then maybe Ifo, if you want to say a few words after Misa, and then we'll end with Sanjovy. Yeah.
Wala na. After the Rufama and Leo that too. After the Sumar, the Ina of Evertina Marban, and Mr. Tato Galicia Job, Mutar Sanga of a fake Biamo, the Tali. Mele of the Yale too. But now, Rufama of Kai.
Yes, God is very good, and I just want to thank again Pastor To'o and Teresa and the whole of the congregation. We couldn't have done it without each and every one of you guys and your prayers. Day 100 does mean that Sanjovy is pretty much 99.9% back to normalcy, but we still have a ways to go before he can return as a full-time student to school, which is January of 2020. But thank you from the bottom of our heart. We couldn't have come to this point without each and every one of you.
Just want to say thank you to Cornelius and all you guys for your prayers. It really means a lot to me.
Hey, thank you so much. I just wanted to end Children's Hour with a song for everyone to sing. And I think it just represents the good day we have today. Singing Sanjovy and giving thanks and giving praise back to the Lord. Elo tamai ua whawheta ua sinino Thank you.